All right, traders, here we go to watch this video for Thursday, August 23rd. A very boring, low volume August day today. Very dead out there. Here's what I'm watching for tomorrow. This one, I'm not even sure how this landed on my radar, other than it's just a really beaten up stock. A nice bounce for about a week. Okay, it was rolling back over, and now you've got kind of a 3-day high. 3 days ago, 774. Today, 775. So I kind of like it over this 3-day high through 775. It's not a recent high flyer or anything, which is what I like to put my focus on. But this thing may have bottomed. I think it's worth watching. All right. SONO, relatively new issue, had a big spike yesterday, gave most of it back, and then today, inside of yesterday's range. Really like this one, maybe over 22. We're going to watch that one. YRCW, a nice pop back here after a gap down, topping out at 1027. Today, nice volume again, topping out at 1022. So certainly looks good over today's high, over 1022 through 1027. Might get going, so we're going to watch that one. RVLT, didn't type that right. RVLT, nice bounce, then looked like it was rolling back over and then right back up, so worth watching tomorrow. MEIP, nice break out of a kind of a, you can picture a trend here, like kind of a flag. After this big move, you kind of had a flag on the daily and is breaking to the upside on decent volume, relatively speaking. SSC had the gap up. I don't love this one because he had the gap up and it, got slapped back down. But then it bounced yesterday and it's starting to curl back up. So kind of in no man's land right now for me, but I'm going to give it a watch. Put it on a chart. CNAB. Really nice volume today and a really nice move, percentage-wise speaking. Had a range from 51 to 78 cents, closing near its highs. Maybe it's getting ready to make a move to the 200-day, which is right around $1. So certainly want to watch it for a follow-through setup tomorrow. UXIN. Actually made a call on this one today. Ended up being a nice trade. I don't know. It had a nice bounce yesterday, and if I go to 15s, I think you can see it better. So it gapped down today, sold off, but then takes out yesterday's high and really kind of goes sideways the rest of the day. So even though it's had 2 green days, I like the fact that it sold off yesterday and ended up closing near, sold off today and then ended up closing near the highs of the day. So it might have some more in it. RWLK, I've been talking about this one for a few days. Again, I think this needs to break that 200-day, so maybe over 108 with some volume. We're going to watch that one. CYTX. Nice. Again, another one that's got a 2-day run, but when you switch to 15-minute candles, it had most of its run today was the early pop and is flagging ever since. Certainly looks good over 75 cents, but keep in mind, you've already got 2 solid green days. So big volume today, though, and held up pretty well. IMMY. This one, I had it on watch today. I mean, look at this, 268,000. I don't know. This is, I call it a sleeper pick. If it takes out today's high over 330, you look to the left, it might get through that 338 and then continue to break out. Absolutely not in love with this one. Maybe my least favorite of everything that's on the watch list. Bear with me one second. Let's go to the next one. CMCM. Had this big breakout and kind of a quiet day and then tried to roll over today, but ended up kind of getting some buying coming in. I think that's worth watching for. What I'd like to see is a narrow range and an afternoon breakout, but we'll see. Anyway, it goes on bounce watch after a big move. And, sometimes you just get that 1-day pullback and then it's off to the races again. So pretty decent setup. SXE, really nice pop here. 2 red days on declining volume. Watch that to turn back up. And then lastly, IZEA, not in love with this one, but it gapped up and just putting consecutive lower highs. Very narrow range today. I kind of like it over today's high, over 141. I'm not in love with this list. I'm not in love with the August trading. I'm trading small. I'm grinding my account higher, but I'm not risking a bunch of money. There's no reason to take any big losses in this market. It is painfully sideways and painfully low volume right now. So be careful out there. We'll add some gappers to this list, as well as watching all these that I just gave you, and hopefully we'll catch a good trade or two tomorrow. Check down below for some nice special offers, and I'm going to leave it at that. See everybody tomorrow.